2026 Bank Fraud Warnings, the urgent briefing. Listen up because this is not a list of casual suggestions. It's an urgent briefing. If you have a bank account, your financial security is under a highly coordinated threat right now. The rules of banking security have fundamentally changed this year, and we need to get you up to speed. Your life savings, gone in hours. We aren't talking about hypothetical risks here or, those outdated phishing emails. We are looking at active, documented 2026 threats that are entirely bypassing traditional bank security measures. Criminals are executing these schemes in person, and they're specifically designed to drain the accounts of careful, highly educated people who simply aren't aware of the new tactics being deployed. And look, this isn't fear-mongering. This explainer is built directly on formal warnings backed by federal consumer protection agencies and documented fraud cases from 2026, straight from the American Bankers Association and the FDIC. These institutions are telling consumers to stop doing certain things immediately. These are not helpful tips. They are absolute mandates in response to a massive spike in fraud. You absolutely need to take this seriously. Okay, let's dive right into this. Warning number 1, cash trap devices at the ATM. So criminals in places like Philadelphia are actually wedging physical hardware directly into the cash dispenser slot, literally the exact opening where your bills are supposed to come out. The machine processes your withdrawal, your account gets debited, but the device captures the bills before they reach your hands. The screen says the transaction is complete, but you get absolutely zero cash. Now, the natural reaction is to assume the machine malfunctioned and just walk away to find a teller. Do not do that. If this happens, step 1 is absolute. Do not walk away. Stay put. Step 2, pull out your cell phone and call the bank's fraud line immediately while standing right there at the machine. Step 3, have them flag the transaction. See, the criminal is just waiting for you to leave so they can walk up, remove their device, and take your money. Your physical presence at the machine, combined with that immediate phone call, creates a real-time record that dramatically improves your ability to recover those funds.
Moving on to warning 2. The card never leaves your hands.
Every major bank is now formally stating this absolute rule. Your debit or credit card never goes to a stranger at an ATM. Not to someone offering to help, not to someone saying the machine is acting weird. Never. We used to worry about the old skimmers that read the magnetic stripe on the back of your card. But the 2026 evolution is the shimmer, and this brilliantly illustrates the problem. A shimmer is incredibly small. It fits right inside the card slot itself and is designed to read your secure EMV chip. The very chip that was supposed to make card fraud harder has now been totally bypassed by this new technology. 3 seconds. Literally, that is all it takes. Under 3 seconds of physical contact with a shimmer is enough to clone every single piece of data on your card. You wouldn't see it happen, and you wouldn't feel a thing. The card simply changes hands for a moment, comes back to you, and the damage is done. If you need help at an ATM, pick up your card, walk inside the branch, and only speak to a uniformed bank employee at a secured teller station. All right, warning 3, shield your PIN every single time. The American Bankers Association states this without exception. You must cover the keypad with your other hand every single time you enter your PIN, even if you are completely alone. Why? Because documented 2026 cases involve small mirrors positioned at ATM stations and incredibly tiny cameras disguised as part of the ATM housing itself. You don't need a person standing over your shoulder if they've already placed a hidden recording device. And hey, this rule applies inside the bank too. Bank policy, employees must look away when you enter your PIN. This is not just a courtesy. Consumer protection laws require it. If a bank employee does not look away, confidently and politely say, "Please turn away while I enter my PIN." Any legitimate bank will honor this. If they don't, demand the branch manager immediately.
Next up is warning 4, the crypto kiosk scam. According to the FBI and AP, this is the fastest growing senior fraud in 2026. This threat is devastating because it targets sharp, careful people who still somehow end up losing everything. Scammers call sounding super official, directing you to withdraw tens of thousands of dollars in cash and deposit it into a Bitcoin ATM or crypto kiosk to secure it. Let me be unequivocally clear here. The real IRS will never instruct you to move money into cryptocurrency. The Social Security Administration will never ask for cryptocurrency. Medicare will never ask for it. Law enforcement will never ask for it. If a caller claims you owe taxes or your account is compromised and demands Bitcoin, it is always a scam. Not sometimes, always. Just look at the sheer speed of this legislative timeline. It really proves how destructive and irreversible this fraud is. Once you feed cash into a crypto kiosk, it's gone permanently. It cannot be tracked, it cannot be frozen, and it cannot be recovered. That's why Indiana banned cryptocurrency ATMs entirely in March of 2026. By May of 2026, Tennessee and Minnesota followed suit. In fact, 30 states have passed laws restricting crypto kiosk operations specifically to combat this scheme. The threat is so severe that bank tellers across the country are now actively trained to intervene. If you're making an unusually large cash withdrawal while on your cell phone, they are going to ask you why. Listen, they aren't judging you. They're acting as the very last line of defense between you and a total, permanent financial loss. Answer them honestly.
Warning 5. Your phone stays in your hands. This one really catches people off guard because it happens inside the quote-unquote safe environment of your local branch. You're inside the bank, and an employee offers to help you set up a mobile banking app or fix a digital issue. They ask to see your phone, and you hand it over. Well, 30 seconds is all it takes to lose control of your accounts. So the crucial point is, an open banking app handed over for just half a minute allows criminals to install remote access software or add a new trusted device. They can drain your accounts long after you've left the building. Bank employees are there to guide you verbally. You enter the information yourself. If anyone inside a bank insists on physically holding your phone, ask for the branch manager immediately.
Okay, so what do we do about all this? Let's talk about your ultimate protection plan. Banks are actively fighting back, and they've actually developed a highly effective tool to shield your assets.
It's called a trusted contact. Now, this is not a power of attorney, and it is not a beneficiary. A trusted contact is simply a family member or close friend whose name and phone number you put on file with your bank. They have absolutely zero access to your money. They cannot make withdrawals or changes. But if the bank's monitoring systems detect sudden, unusual activity, like, say, a $15,000 wire transfer you've never done before, the bank can call your trusted contact to confirm if it's authorized. If your contact reaches you and realizes it's a scam, the bank stops the fraud right then and there before the transaction clears. Taking 10 minutes to set this up at any branch is an absolute game changer. So I want to leave you with this vital question. Who is the trusted contact standing between your family and financial ruin? Call your bank and set this up this week. It costs nothing, and it might just be the one phone call that saves your life savings. Awareness is the ultimate protection. Please pass this explainer to anyone you care about who has a bank account, and let's keep each other safe out there.